Ben and Diane talking about safety. We saw an increased presence of law enforcement inside the State House today.
Well, state prison officials say South Carolina already has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the country, and they say this program will only help improve these numbers.
This temporary block on this ban remains in effect indefinitely until another court or judge rules on it. Behind those doors over there, that was where Alec Murdaugh walked out of this courthouse a convicted killer. Legislation would allow anyone who can legally possess a handgun in South Carolina to carry openly or concealed where it's allowed. I know there have been conversations about this for a while now, but did the ruling on the fetal heartbeat law, is that playing a big role in this push? Attorneys for the state governor and other lawmakers petitioned the judge to send this case immediately to the state Supreme Court, but he really wanted to talk about the unsung hero today, the bus driver who stayed calm throughout this whole entire incident, and he says because of him, everyone's home safely. It took a Colleton County jury a little less than 3 hours to convict former South Carolina attorney Alec Murdaugh on all charges related to the murders of his wife and son in June 2021. If you win South Carolina on the GOP side in the primary, you usually have a good chance at winning the nomination. Circuit Court Judge Clifton Newman listened to arguments in a Richland County courtroom Friday morning. Abortion providers and others had requested a temporary block of the ban as the legal challenge plays itself out through the court system. Attorneys for abortion providers in South Carolina said since the ban is similar to a 2021 law ruled unconstitutional by the state Supreme Court, the ban should be blocked.
But not only is there a 6-week ban, but this law actually goes further into the invasion of the right of privacy because the two exceptions for rape and incest, where SB 1 provided 20 weeks, up to 20 weeks for those exceptions, this bill cuts those exceptions down to 12.
Attorneys for the state argued the law is different and was made to address the specific concerns from the state Supreme Court justices. Therefore, the law should remain in effect.
The General Assembly actually was very intentional in trying to address some of the alleged defects in the 2021 Act. They repealed the legislative finding about that informed choice provision. They also changed definitions in the law that are meaningful and would affect justice views analysis.
Judge Newman said he would grant a temporary block, knowing the case would ultimately end up back at the state Supreme Court.
It's my view that the status quo should be maintained and the matter should be reviewed by the Supreme Court as expeditiously as they determine that they want to review it.
In a statement on Twitter after the decision, Governor Henry McMaster wrote, "We will continue fighting to protect the lives of the unborn in South Carolina and the constitutional law that protects them. I hope that the Supreme Court will take this matter up without delay." A spokesperson for Planned Parenthood in South Carolina says dozens of patients were impacted by the new restrictions Thursday and Friday morning.
The governor signed this bill yesterday in a closed-door ceremony. Not one bit of notice to doctors in this state.
Now for now, the 6-week ban will remain blocked. It's unclear how soon the state Supreme Court could take up the case. In Columbia, Jason Raven, 7 News.